Morning guys, it's Simply A here. Today I'm going to be doing another review video. It's a UK based company. It's Rainbow Vapes. From what I can see they're relatively new, so I thought I'd give them a go. The only reason I found them is because I was looking for a cheaper alternative to the liquids that I was using now. Because affordability is, everything to me in regards to hobbies and stuff, because you don't want to go out and spend a huge amount of money to begin with. But yeah, the Rainbow Vapes. Yeah, Rainbow Vapes, if you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that. If you can see it, then that's all good. But yeah, if you've been looking at my Twitter, I said I was going to do the Perino berry cream one, but I'm going to push that aside for one moment, and I'm going to do a couple more videos on some new liquids that I bought recently. And we'll see how that goes. And after the video that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, or whether or not it's multiple videos, which I'll get to a little bit later, Perino will prop up into the into next month's review video. But as and when, I don't know. And obviously, if you keep an eye on my Twitter page, then you'll see as and when that happens. This I did not. I didn't premeditate this and put this on Twitter, and for reasons unknown, I do not know why. But there you go. That's the way it all works. But yeah, I ordered today's flavour that I'm going to be reviewing. I only ordered one flavour, and it's the Blackjack, 6 milligrams nicotine, of course. We're just going to quickly go do an overview on the bottle itself. The materials used to make the bottle, etc. All that normal jazz that you guys will probably see on other videos. So yeah, it's a standard safety child catch bottle opener. You push, press and twist to open. It's got a nice thin needle dropper in there, so that's all good, especially if you have a smaller tank size. But to be honest, a lot of tanks are now being manufactured as screw top fillers or side fillers. You don't so much get the bottom fillers in the new sub-ohm tanks, because they prefer top fills. So it's really good. It's convenient. Just looking at the bottle, no expense spared in regards to the bottle itself. It's a very good. It's a good bottle. I do like it. The only thing that I cannot see on this bottle is the. No, I was going to say I couldn't see the PGVG information on the bottle, but because it's such a fine print, and I've got not terrible eyesight, but it's not the best eyesight in the world. Yeah, it's a 10ml bottle, and the PGVG, it's PG60 and 40 VG. So on this occasion I'm going for a stronger throat hit, and that's purely because of the flavour. And Blackjack is an acquired, not an acquired taste, but it requires a higher PG to carry that flavour through. I've been looking at some of the reviews. A couple of people have been mentioning that it's overpowering or a little too sweet. But I think that's purely because of the PG-VG ratio, and to be fair, I don't know. They don't mention in the reviews, in the product description, what kind of e-cigarette they're using, because whether you're using an RDA, an RTA, an RBA, or you're sub-ohming, all that sort of stuff, the experience is going to be different for everyone else. And I feel if you're going to do a review based on the product that you've tried, you should really mention what you're using, because then that gives someone an overall perspective of why you think it's too sweet. It's probably because what you're using that's probably what makes it so sweet. Or maybe they're vaping at a higher temperature or a lower temperature. There's all these different variations that make up an overall perspective of what you're actually using. And you can probably vape on this at max voltage, max Celsius, or you could probably cut it in half and vape it that way, but everyone's different. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to I'm not going to argue over what someone's review about someone's opinion because they're entitled to that. But I really think they should be very more. I think they should be specific and actually write down in the review what they're actually using. And you know, I mean, to be honest, there's only been 3 reviews, and they say it's a nice flavour. They do enjoy it. They just think it's a little too sweet. But they need to tell us what they're using. They need to tell us what they're vaping on. You know, because then we won't know whether or not to make a good judgment call and buy it for ourselves. I made the judgment call of buying it, and that's only because Blackjack is my favourite flavour. That's why I've done it. But yeah, I'll digress from that. Yeah, I bought this on Rainbow Vapes, and it comes in well packaged. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very nicely well packaged. It comes in a I don't know, zip tie bag. It comes in a little zip tie bag. It comes with let me just open it up. It comes with a little card specifying who they are and all their details. And for some reason I wasn't expecting it. When it came in the post, I wasn't expecting Blackjack to turn up, and obviously I opened it up and it said with our compliments, and I discovered that they sent me a free bottle, just for the sake of it, I guess, because it's my first time purchase. I think this is just because it's my first time purchase and I only purchased a small bottle, that they're just, because they're such a new company, they're just trying to encourage people by, I don't know, giving out the little freebie. But that's only if you're a first-time customer. If you're a returning customer, then I don't think that's the case. But they do have some promotions on their website now. But you'll have to go on their website to find that out, and that's www.rainbowvapes.co.uk, and you'll see the latest April promotion there. I'm not going to promote them myself because I'm not doing this review on behalf of them. I'm just thankful and surprised and happy that they actually sent me a 10ml bottle for free, and it's the strawberries and cream one, which I think is their new one, because I've been looking online, I've been looking on their website for it. I found it on the website. No one's reviewed it. I have reviewed it. I did use it when I first bought it. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, the most succulent strawberries partnered with a tasty ice cream, and I tell you what, it does taste like strawberry ice cream, and you don't need to max out your devices in order to get a good taste from it. Again, this one is 60-40, so 60 PG, 40 VG, so I think that's their standard blend. And I can say this one doesn't have much of a throat hit than the Blackjack, but I think that's purely down to the ingredient itself, so obviously it's going to be different for everyone else. I used the VT60, and I used the tank that it came with, which is the Submega 2. So obviously, based on my own personal experience, I enjoyed both of them, and for the pricing, it is a cheaper alternative, and I'm going to be constantly using Rainbow Vapes because I think it's a good price. You get a good vape. It's not something that I'd say, yeah, I'm not here. It's not something where I'd say I'll vape it all day, every day. I'd vape the strawberries and cream all day, every day, but the Blackjack is a bit more robust. It's a bit stronger on the throat, so it's not something that I want constantly vaping on all day. It's just one of those things where I can just chill out in the evening and just use that one. But yeah, I recommend both of them. I recommend the Blackjack. Definitely recommend the Blackjack. I definitely recommend the strawberries and cream. They're really good. So let's have a go on it. At the minute, I'm using the VT60. By the way, the actual liquid itself is a very thin liquid, so I wouldn't personally recommend it for an RDA, because they're like with RDAs. I think it's more of a more thicker liquid to sit in the cotton, whereas this diluent will probably just go straight through the cotton and fill up your well, and then just probably overflow. But I've never had an RDA. As and when I do, then obviously I'll know. But this is quite a thin liquid, so if you're sub-ohming in particular, this is a good liquid for you, because you don't need to worry about the cotton going dry and having to wait for it to soak back in again. This just constantly goes, it's just constantly in and out, in and out, in and out. But anyway, using a nickel coil, and I'm using 50 watts, That's personal preference because I don't want the battery to run out, even though it's a 5,000 milliamp battery, but there you go. And the atomizer is 0.19 ohms, so that's how I go. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. On the inhale, I'm going to be honest, when you inhale you get nothing. You do get the throat hit, hence the 60-40 PG/VG. So you get your throat hit, there's no problems with the throat hit. The PG/VG ratio is as expected. It's not something that I'm going to be surprised about because I vape on various ratios of PG/VG. It's not until you exhale that you do get quite an intense, I don't know, it's not quite an intense flavour of Blackjack. I guess if you do it a good few times and exhale, then it'll start. I don't know, I can't really explain it. Like, it's there, but it's quite weak. And I guess that's only because I'm using the VT60, and it's only on 280 degrees Celsius. If I was to put it all the way up to 315, which is its max, you get really good vapour production, even though it's 40 VG. But yeah, personally, 280 is not so much my limit, but it's my preferred level of temperature control. But if you rack this in particular up to 315 degrees Celsius, you get much more intense flavour. And I know it's a bit, you got your licorice. It does taste more like licorice than Blackjack, but I guess Blackjack has a licorice compound in there, so I mean, I don't personally make the stuff, so I don't really know what's in Blackjack. All I know is that it tastes bloody brilliant. But yeah, the inhale is next to nothing. You don't really feel anything apart from the PG throat hit, and the exhale you get a smooth transition with the Blackjack. It does sit at the back of the throat. It's not something like, because it's only one flavour, you don't get the roll off the tongue sort of flavour where you exhale one flavour and the other flavour kind of sugar coats it afterwards. But the Blackjack just sits at the back of the throat. It doesn't roll off the tongue because it's just a sweet flavour. All sweet flavours for me personally sit right back of my throat. That's where I like it, to be honest. I'm not reviewing the strawberries and cream because that was basically just a freebie, but it does have a longer lasting taste than the Blackjack. But again, that's personal preference. It depends on what you're using. The experience is going to be different for everyone, and my personal experience is I'm going to continue buying those two because I enjoy it, and that's how it's going to stay. I'm going to try and make this brief, but if you guys follow me on my Twitter, as I discussed in my last video, I've already put up a poll which will run until about 9-10 AM tomorrow morning, and that is when I buy the new Sub-Air VT2 tank, or the Milo 2, which I'm going to be putting on the VT60 mod box, and I will be doing an unboxing video tomorrow on that. I'm also going to be buying the Totally Wicked's Everest Expedition flavour. I'm going to be reviewing that, and well, this is where you guys come in, because I'm going to be reviewing them all separately, or all in one video. That's why the poll's up there. The poll gives you the choice on whether or not I unbox. We do a close up on the tank. We use the tank, see what that's like, and then we use the new liquid in the new tank. And oh no, sorry. Let me just get my head straight. We're going to do the unboxing. Then we're going to do the tank review, the liquid review, and then we're going to do the actual using of the tank and liquid. That's the first option in the Twitter poll. So if you guys want that to happen, then by all means it would just be one big video. Or there's the second option where I do the tank in one video, the e-liquid in a separate video, and then a taste test in a third video. That is the poll. So you guys will help me greatly if you jump into my Twitter. At the start of the video you would have already seen my Twitter name. It's @A, simply A. So jump on the bandwagon and get voting. It will help me out greatly if you guys do this. But yeah, this is going to be, I don't know, like my mind's not in the right place right now because I've got so much going on. All the work, I've got work and all that going on. I've got a few more liquids that I need to use and then make more videos, and then obviously I've got the tank and a new liquid and another video for the tasting to come out. Whether or not it will be rolled out tomorrow, I don't know, but you're definitely going to be getting the unboxing video tomorrow. But that depends on whether or not you guys vote and ask me whether or not to do separate videos or one large video. It's totally up to you. But I digress because I'm just repeating myself and I'm just becoming more boring. And after 15 minutes, you guys don't want to be clicking off. But yeah, this review has been on Rainbow Vapes, the Blackjack and Strawberry Cream. They're both 6mg, by the way, if I didn't mention that, both 6mg. Do not be deterred by this video if I sound a bit on and off with what I'm saying. It's just between yesterday, today and tomorrow and probably next week, I've got a lot of stuff going on in regards to videos and reviews and getting all out, so I'm just trying to get my head in the game, start planning things out. But yeah, if you guys are unsure about anything, just ask me a question. You can directly send me a message on Twitter. I prefer it if you spoke to me on Twitter because I'm on there all the time. I don't have Instagram for my reviewing because I don't really need Instagram to share it. I don't have the Facebook, so you can either chat to me on my YouTube channel or you can chat to me direct on Twitter. I answer all questions. I do not ignore anyone. And if you follow me, I will follow back. That is my assumption because why would you follow me and me not follow you back? It's just rude if I don't. But yeah, this has been a Simply A for the Blackjack Rainbow Vapes review. And I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe button on my YouTube.